Alright, hello again YouTubers. It's been a while since I posted a video, and as you know, I have a 2004 Hyundai Santa Fe. Just turned 190,000 miles. Still runs and drives good. What I'm going to show you today is very simple, and this will work for any vehicle, but I am posting this to my YouTube page because the automatic shifter lights, where it says park, reverse, neutral, drive, and what I like to call the slap shift lights, don't work. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a step-by-step instruction on how to replace the bulbs that are under here. It's only two bulbs. It's one on this side and one on that side. But in order to get to these lights, we have to take this off, which would be the sides underneath the shifter itself. Basically it's 1, 2, sorry, get my hand out the way, 3, 4, and it's on both sides. And you take all those screws out, and then this right here will move, but it won't come off unless you lift this up, which is what I'm trying to do. There we go. Sorry, flashlight. And right inside of this small area here, you can pry this loose with a screwdriver, but you got to be careful on it, because if you don't be careful on it, you can do some damage to it. And then this whole entire assembly will come off. And then after that, you get this right here, which comes off. There's a couple of small little tabs in there that you can pry loose, but be very gentle because those can break. And then this whole entire thing pops up. You can move it forward to where this piece is right here, the slap shift part area, and then you can change the bulbs on each side. Now they do have a little green rubber thing that's on the lights and what that basically is a cover for it to keep this right here from getting extremely hot and melting. And basically what you do after that is installation is the reverse of removal. So after you take all the stuff off, you can put it back on, lefty loosey, righty tighty, of course. And then after that, well, while you're doing that, if you want to, you can actually clean this whole entire thing up, which is actually something I'm thinking about doing when I actually change the light bulbs. They're only a couple bucks a piece at one of your local hardware stores, or Walmart, or Target, or if you're fortunate enough, a Kmart, because the Kmart's over in my area where I live is actually closed. Like AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, Napa, they only charge a couple bucks for them. And what you do is you take your old piece out, if you're fortunate enough not to break it as you're pulling it out, and I've seen that happen. Then you take it to them, and they'll match it up with a part that you need. And then when you get done, these right here will actually light back up again. This right here, the park, reverse, neutral, drive, and the little slap shift lights. That's basically what those are. That's what the bulb is for. So after you change them, then put everything back together. Reverse of removal. Installation is reverse of removal. And then you'll have everything back together the way you like it. And if you do happen to mess up, which I actually did, that part right there is actually supposed to go in front of that down there, and I actually messed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Phillips head screwdriver, and by the way, these are all Phillips head screwdrivers, and I'm just going to take them loose and then put that back where it belongs, and then just tighten it back up. So basically you have 1, 2, 3, 4 Phillips head screws that need to come out. And then this whole entire thing will come off, and you can do it on both sides if you want, or you can only do it on, well, technically you're supposed to do it on both sides if you change both light bulbs, but if you only change one side, you only have to do one. And then remove this right here. In order to remove this, give me 1 second here. There we are. This little piece right here, and matters of fact, I got enough light so I can show you. Right here, this little black piece, you can pry apart with a screwdriver, a flathead. You might want to put some tape on it just to be safe, and then use that to pry that loose. Clean that up a little bit. And then this right here actually keeps the center console down and closed. But yeah, Use a flathead screwdriver and be very careful when you're prying this loose because you don't want to do any damage to it. And like I said, this is a very well used car, so I'm not really worried about it. Change your light bulbs on there and put everything back together. And then when you put this right back here on, all you have to do is just line up the little snap points and just pop them into place. You can press them down, or you can just give it a gentle tap with your hand and it'll pop back on fairly easily. But you got to be careful because I have seen those break. And like I said, I'm not by any means a mechanic. I'm just like a weekend warrior type of person. I like to do things on the weekends to my car as much as possible. So that's pretty much how it is. Got a new steering wheel cover for it, by the way. $5 at my local Walmart, because I guess they're looking to get rid of all these and then bring new ones in. And now I see why it's $5, because the threading's starting to pop loose. So I'm going to end up having to get another one soon. But any changes that I make, I will tell you about. I will show you personally, give you step-by-step instructions. But for right now, it is just a how-to video. It's not an in-depth detailed video. It's just something that I wanted to give a little pass along to you, because some of the videos that I have seen on YouTube, and I've seen other people's posts, and they actually post very detail-oriented videos, which I actually like. But the biggest downside is they don't show you the how-to step-by-step instructions. They give you in-depth detail of how to do it. They show you how to do it, and they actually do it for you. Whereas me, on the other hand, I'll show you what it is, show you what needs to be changed, and then what I'll turn around and I'll do is I'll tell you, I'll point out what needs to be changed, what needs to be loosened, and then of course the method of changing something and then putting it back together. That's what I do. If I go into a detailed description of how to do something, then I'll do it that way. But until something actually has to be physically changed to where people need to know how to do something, then I'll show you how to do it. So, and by the way, the videos that I've seen were for Hondas, Toyotas, Datsuns, like major Hondas would be like Civics, Accords, Odysseys. Toyotas would have been like Camry and stuff like that. And so that concludes this video, and I know it's been a while, so I do apologize for not uploading one sooner. But if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Comment down in the comments section. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and I will be back on in a couple of days to film another video on my vehicle. Until then, have a good day. Keep getting dirty. Keep turning them wrenches.